Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at some unedited battles here and kind of featuring Ampharos. We're going to be using it the entire time, then kind of swapping out the other Pokemon, just having some fun here. Now, what we're going to do, we've done this before, you all enjoyed it, so if you do like this kind of content, please give it a thumbs up. What that is going to be is unedited. We're just going to go in here, do 3 complete sets. We're not going to cut out, we're going to look at the wins, the losses, everything. So there's going to be, I'm going to tell you this, there's a few times where after a battle, I was sitting there with my Pokemon Select on that screen, and I did pause it just to look at my messages because it was somebody that I needed to reply to. And then I accidentally started the battle, and I realized that, and so I started. You're going to see that a few times. Other than that, it's still unedited. I mean, I just paused it. So again, if you do enjoy this kind of style where we can just, let it all out, right? Not hiding anything, going to show you every single battle. You're going to be able to see the ups, the downs. We're going to get a 5-0, okay? So we're going to get a 5-0 unedited here, and it's going to be a good time. Go grab a snack, sit back, relax, because you're looking at about a 35-minute video minus the credits, 40 minutes total. So let's see what we have going on. I did enjoy Ampharos. Funny enough, I did not have one for the Great League. I think I may have in the past. I just powered it up for the Ultra League. So I did make another one here with pretty decent IVs. I didn't check what rank it's going to be, but it is looking pretty good here. As far as the Shadow Lapras, you get what you get, and I'll take it. But I do enjoy that Lapras. All right, let's see what we have. Towards the end, we're going to be putting on Lantern. So we'll have a double electric, weak to grass in the back. But it works out great because of the algorithm. It throws out weird stuff. You're going to see what happens here in a bit. But anyways, let's go ahead and see what's going on with the Ampharos with its new Brutal Swing, which is going to help you go up against Trevenant. That was a big problem before because usually we'd run Focus Blast, Thunder Punch, and you're toast. But now you're going to be able to actually go for something that's super effective, and it does do a decent amount of damage, and if you have a Shadow, you're going to be looking real good doing even more damage. Alright, so let's go ahead and bring in Abomasnow, taking a lot of damage from that Poison Jab here, but we're just going to have to deal with it. We're going to let this go, calling a Brine, as they're not going to be able to get to that. Swapping back into their Abomasnow. This is great. Ampharos did what it needed to do for the team here. We do have that Lapras in the back. As you can tell, I really like using Lapras in the Great League because that's, I wouldn't say it's better than Mawile, but we are in the Color Cup and we can't use Mawile, but I do enjoy that. Anyways, gonna go ahead and farm them down. We're still holding on to 2 shields and they're bringing back that Whimsicott. We are trying to make this happen and we're looking pretty good here. That Charm is going to be doing a decent amount, but at the end of the day, this is Lapras. Even though it's Shadow, it's got a bit of bulk to it. You don't have to really worry about getting farmed down too quickly here. All right, going for another one. Despite them being not very effective, we still want to get the shields from them and do damage, but they got more shields. So we swap into our Abomasnow, we farm them down, and we're actually able to get to a Weather Ball with our Abomasnow. That was pretty crazy. And taking the win, it was starting to freeze up here. I don't know what's going on. If they closed out, the game's bugging up, and nonetheless, we're looking good. And we're going to keep it moving here. No transitions, not one single one throughout this entire video here, because this is going to be a special treat for you for the last Color Cup battles here until we move into the Ultra League. Thank goodness. Next battle met with a Trevenant. This is great. Let's go ahead and see what we have going on here. They're going to be swapping into a Stunfisk. Now, I almost swapped, but we're going to go ahead and hang tight here because we have something to take care of that in the back. And this is a great matchup. Everything they have is not going to be very effective, so we don't have to worry about anything, right? I could technically have farmed them down here, but I kind of want to come out of this with a decent amount of health, and so we're just going to go ahead and take them out here. We've got a Weather Ball ready to go, and they're bringing in Charizard, so we're going to go ahead and go for that immediately here. This is still going to be doing a decent amount of damage to that Shadow Charizard. Not decent, great amount. And they've got a Trevenant. Here you go. Let's see what this is going to look like. It's not like you haven't seen Brutal Swing up against Trevenants, but look at that. Are you serious? A Shadow pretty much will one-shot it. That's amazing. Thank goodness Ampharos has got this updated move. Don't know why I went for Thunder Punch. Because they're so low, it doesn't even really matter, honestly. It was closer to my thumb. They shielded up. Okay, and there's no effects for Brutal Swing, so it's not like we could potentially drop their defense or something like that. Bringing in the Abomasnow to farm them down. They've got that Charizard back there, but we're just going to go for a Weather Ball here. If they shield this up, they want to fight until the very end, so I swap into the Lapras, and we win with 2 shields. Let's go. Now, we are going to be doing pretty good here. Some good leads, some bad leads. The next set is going to be pretty rough, but that's good. You're going to be able to see the struggle on some of these leads where, man, it just gets crazy. Okay, so we are going to be sitting here once in a while that's just the way it's going to go. I'm not going to go through and speed up every little bit here. And just kind of like a live stream, sort of, right? Let's keep it going here. What do we got next? A what? Brussels. Whatever. That fish. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Oh, it's such a weird design. Please, get out of here with this thing. If you like it, who likes it? Out of a crowd of 1,000, there's probably only going to be one. Okay, so we're going to let this go. Now, I screwed up here, and we go down with energy. Because I thought I was going to be able to get to energy ball. But that confusion really is doing that damage as they're getting stabbed with it. Bringing in the Ampharos, and that damn thing nearly took out my whole entire team. So we're loaded up on energy, and that was going to be a Marowak here, but unfortunately they got that through, and this is going to take us out before we're able to get off our next one, so we wasted that energy. Yet again, we've wasted like 70 or more energy so far in this battle. Are we going to be able to win this? And there's no editing, so you're going to see my screw-ups. Or maybe my screw-ups and recoveries. They've got a Tentacruel back there. I don't know, folks. I don't think this is too good for us here. So we're going to call that Acid. Okay. Oh, okay. Getting to the Skull Bash. This should take out the Tentacruel. Now, here's the question. Can we get to a Surf before they farm us down? Because it's going to be pretty close. They did drop our defense, so that Quick Move's doing a little bit more. I got to Surf. All I got to do is shield this up, but... do they have another charge move? This son of a gun. They have a charge move. That's a good game. But hey, there you go. That's a good game. And I wasn't even mad. I was like, okay. Laughing on that one. Probably because I've already won a couple of battles. And if I go into it just hard countered right out the gate. And if I had a game like that, I would still say good game. But I'm thinking in the back of my mind, Okay, next one. We're met with a Trevenant. Now that's another good lead. I can't complain whatsoever here. So let's go. Obviously going to go straight for the Weather Ball. And they're letting it go, which is quite surprising. So they got a counter, they're ready for it. So I immediately swap into our Lapras, waiting for them to swap or at least throw the Sludge Wave here. Now, I wanted to shield this up, but I was distracted. I was talking to my son. He was showing me the new Fortnite map this season, and kind of messed up there myself. So we're going to go ahead and go for Surf as they do bring in their Ampharos. And they take us down. We're going down with, yet again, energy. Bringing in our own Ampharos. And we're going to go ahead and throw, obviously, the Brutal Swing here. They're going to be shielding it up. That is their last shield. Now, we can survive it, but that is a Shadow. So they're going to be doing a little bit more damage. 20% more to be exact. So we're going to go ahead and shield it up. And we're going to shield this one up again. Because we kind of need that matchup. We don't really want to go down quite yet. We want to hold on. We got that energy on it, which is perfect. Taking out their Ampharos. In comes the... Toxapex. This is not super effective, but it's still going to do a decent amount. Ampharos does have higher attack. We do have that charge move ready to go, which we're going to hit immediately here. Don't think a Sludge Wave would have been enough to take us out anyways. And Ampharos is taking that win for us. And we're going to keep it moving here. Feeling really good about this first set. And we're going to be getting a 4-1. Not bad for the first run here. Now let's see what the next set is going to be bringing us. You're going to love these leads. All of a sudden, Galvantula. Coincidence. Right? Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. Some people are super dense out there, but you all get it. So we're met with a Marowak. Okay. Now I can't complain because we had a lot of good leads, right? So last set was decent. It's going to happen now. The game's going to throw it to us. So swapping into Ampharos, and in the situation up against Ferrothorn, it's not particularly great, but, at least we're going to be able to hit it with Brutal Swing, which is doing a decent amount, minus the Focus Blast, which we could have almost one-shotted it, but everybody knows you're going to have Brutal Swing and Thunder Punch now, right? You don't go with Focus Blast. Letting that go, and it is going to be a Mirror Shot, so this is also going to be super effective because of the Ice typing. I kind of want to farm them down. They're definitely going to get to another one here, but it's just worth it before hitting the charge. Maybe what? All right, so we let it go. Look at that. Already in the yellow. Immediately swapping into our Lapras, and there is an Empoleon. So we're going to go ahead and back out. That's an immediate loss. And then, see, those are the kind of battles where I kind of leave them out. It's just an obvious loss. So we can just back out and save us both the time. Now you're going to see a few other backouts as well. So we're met with a Wall Rain here. This is okay. Now they're going to just keep going for Icicle Spear because, well, that's what you're going to go for. Right? It's part grass. So going to go for our Energy Ball, doing a ton of damage. We're letting it go, which is great. And this Icicle Spear, unfortunately, is going to be able to KO us here. Or we survive barely, but are not able to get to the next Weather Ball. Bringing in the Lapras to farm them down here, building up a decent amount of energy, and I'm feeling pretty good about this. Let's see what they have in the back. Ampharos and Lapras is a pretty good combination. Now this is not great for us here. They're bringing in a Lantern. Yeah, this is not particularly great. So we're going to go ahead and shield up that Thunderbolt. Go for a Skull Bash. If they let this go, this is going to be great. And I think we're going to want to swap right after that. Okay, building up a little bit more energy, bringing in the Ampharos. Surf is going to do a decent amount, but we kind of want to hold on to that last shield. And we don't really want to leave ourselves too vulnerable quite yet, as they still do have 2 shields down. Unfortunately, we're going to have to be forced to use our shield here because we do need to hold on to this Ampharos with all this energy. Bringing in their own here, we're going to go ahead and go for the Brutal Swing. Remember, this is the next set, so it's not going to be looking too good for us, okay? And actually, we're going to do 4 sets. That's my bad. That's no wonder this video is so long. We're going to do 4 sets, and then I did, no, 5 sets. I don't remember. We're doing quite a few, okay? I'm pretty sure it's 5, and then I bank 1 for tomorrow for the new set. All right, now let's go ahead and swap them around here. Putting Lapras in the front, and I think we're going to take off a Bomb Snow. No, we're going to go ahead and rock with it. Okay, so putting Lapras up front. Let's see what we're going to encounter now. Tentacool. Yeah, I mean, I can't complain. I mean, a Bomb Snow would have wanted to be in this matchup. Technically, it's better for the Lapras in this case here. Okay, so we're going to let this go. They're not going to go for a Skull. It's going to be an Acid Spray, lowering our defense, and now they're just going to be able to pretty much Poison Jab us down and go for another Acid Spray here in just a second. So they are going to be shielding up the Skull Bash, unfortunately. Now we do have the Ampharos. They are going to have a decent amount of energy built up here. We're not going to bring in our Abomasnow to go up against that thing. So we are going to come out with a good amount of energy, so we'll have to see what's in the back. Let's just hope there's a Flyer. Now, cutting a little close, I've been getting a little greedy here, so it is going to be, I think, a Galvantula or an Ampharos, a Raichu. Okay, of course it's a Raichu, and I call both of the most common ones, and it's the uncommon. So we swap into a Abomasnow, they bring in their Marowak, and I back out. That's a loss. There's nothing we can do in that situation. They'll basically just farm us down, and that's a wrap. Good game. Let's keep it moving here, backing out and going into the next one here. What are we going to be met with? I mean, sometimes it's just better, you know, but you never know what may happen. Some of them are kind of worth staying. Anyways, we had a great lead up against Charizard. They're going to be swapping into their Ferrothorn, which, what do we still have a Abomasnow now? No, we put Swampert. Okay, there it is. Yep. No, this isn't good. We're going to kind of get walled by this completely here. So we're going to go ahead and bring in Ampharos to kind of recover the situation to some degree, I guess. So we're not taking super effective. At least we can absorb that and deal a decent amount of damage with the Brutal Swing back at that Ferrothorn here. But man, we got a lot of commentary. I better pace myself over here. Okay. Okay, we're letting that Power Whip go. No problem at all. I think we're going to want to farm down with Lapras's Ice Shard here. Beautiful. Now we have a decent amount of energy. Down to Shield. Bringing in that charge. Okay. Did you not like water or something in the back? Or what's going on here? This is a great situation for them to bring in Charizard. Gonna go for another one. If they shield this up, we immediately swap into Swampert. Let's go. And we got rid of their grass type. If they have another one, go figure. That would be my luck. We're gonna let this go. Fire Blast. Oh, it's this one. Okay. So they have their own Swampert in the back. And they hit me with Fire Blast. I was like, you kidding me? So they used up all that energy. We're gonna be able to get to another Hydro Cannon. Now, as much as I wanted to shield this up, it's not worth it. We're going to bring in the Lapras, shield this up. It is going to be a Hydro Cannon, but it's still going to be doing quite a bit of damage. Charizard used up all their energy because they had a Fire Blast. So we're going to be safe to win CMP, go for the Surf, and we're going to take the win. It wasn't looking too good there for a minute, and we do get walled by Ferrothorn, but if you finesse the situation, you're going to be able to take that win there. Hopefully. It really depends on what they did have in the back. For us, we lucked out. Next battle, what are we going to see? This is okay. It kind of, again, wrecks this whole team here. Well, not Swampert, but if we swap into Swampert, they're going to swap into Grass. Okay. You already know what it's going to be. Some sort of Trevenant or something. Alright, so what we're going to do is let that first discharge go. It's not like we can't fight back. We are doing super effective damage with our Ice as well as our Surf, so it's not super horrible. And we're going to shield up that next one. They can't really farm us down here before we get to another charge move. They let it go and we win. There you go. Bringing in a Mantang. Now, you would think this is a good one, right? You're like, oh, shoot, Ampharos is going to destroy. I'm like, yeah. I was thinking the same thing. I bring in the Ampharos. We're going to let it all go. No problem at all. Hit me with Ice Beam, Bubble Beam, lowering my attack. Sounds good to me. Now, I'm going to show you what I should have done here. Take a look at this. They swap into Tropius. Now, I wouldn't say I'm panicking, I'm just doing chip damage. What I should have done was retreat into Toxapex, or I wish I had it. If I had it, we could have probably won this. Swampert, I think I hesitated because of that. Swampert can't do jack right now because it doesn't have Sludge Wave. So if we would have retreated the Ampharos, it would have had all that energy, and we would have been able to do more damage because they did debuff us by 2 stages. So we would have been able to do more to this, therefore been able to take them out. Let's go ahead and see how close it does get, though. I think this Leaf Blade, yeah, that's a wrap. Hey, I'm just brainstorming. That's a good game. I'm just trying to see where we could have corrected ourselves in that situation. So we're taking a freaking 1-4. Lovely. Now, at this point, I'm kind of annoyed because I know I'm going to be doing this unedited video, and I want to be at my peak best, so that wasn't great. It wasn't like I had a bunch of misplays or anything. It was just an unfortunate situation. The game threw at me what it did, but again, can't complain because the first set was great. We had a bunch of great leads. So let's swap them around here. I still want to go with Lapras, so we're going to go with a double electric. We're going to put a Lantern in the back to see what kind of Pokemon we're going to pull up. And folks, get ready. If you already ate your snack, go get another one. Go get another drink because you're going to see some wild teams here. So we swap into our Lantern going up against this Brussix, or I haven't even, what is his name? Fish with a smile. All right. They swap into their Toxapex. We're going to go ahead and go for Thunderbolt and go for another one here. This is not going to KO, but it's going to do a lot of damage. We're not going to be able to get to another one, but they're throwing instead of farming us down, which is perfect. And we're going to be able to hopefully recover this. So they've got 2 water types. You would think they've got a grass or something in the back, right? So the fish is almost down, and I can't stand that thing. So we're going to shield this up. They've used the shield themselves. Show me your counter to electric types. And it is not coming out yet, so we're going to go ahead and go for the Thunder Punch. They're letting it go. What is in the back? A Ninetales. Okay, so that's not necessarily a counter, but we're looking good in this situation here. Going to go for Thunder Punch Stab, of course. And I thought I was going to be able to survive this Weather Ball here. Ampharos is unfortunately not able to take that hit, I guess. Has pretty good tanky IVs too. Okay, it's just doing that much damage. Bringing in the Lapras to take control of the situation here. Going to shield this up, get to another Surf, and we'll take the win. If they get to another Weather Ball here, which they probably won't, there we go. Beautiful. And Lapras is going to help us get out of this stupor that we were in. Taking loss after loss. Looking good and keep it moving. Remember, we're going to get a 5-0, and we are actually, I thought we were looking at only 3 sets. This is going to be freaking 5. All right, so we're on our 3rd set here, right? So let's keep it going. Next battle, met with a Swampert. I think we started it a little bit soon or afterwards because I was taking a look at messages. This is a good lead. This is a great lead, actually. We just have to call, and we called it. Fantastic. Now they're going to keep hitting Hydro Cannon over and over because, well, I didn't shield up, so that's just their best option. They don't need to go for an Earthquake. It's going to be enough to go for a Hydro Cannon. They let it go, and it's a 1-to-1 shield. They're bringing in a Hisuian Electrode, and I'm doing massive amounts of damage with my Ice Shards to that Grass type. This is not very effective, but they shielded up anyway, so now they're shieldless. They can't farm us down. It's just not doing enough damage, and Lapras is too tanky. Going for an Energy Ball. We're going to go ahead and bring in Ampharos to try to farm them down here. I'm expecting another Energy Ball here. And they hit me with a Wild Charge. Sounds good to me. And they're going to be retreating into their Marowak. We're going to go ahead and go for that Shadow... I'm going to call it Shadow Bone. Brutal Swing. Swap into our Lantern. And this is just perfect, right? This is great. We're going to easily let this go. Go for a Surf. Take them out. And this double electric, for some reason, was doing great. They're going to back out. We take that win. And I was thinking, waiting for the grass. Just wait for the grass to start popping up. And there was a grass right there, and it's not like, oh, so conspiracy algorithms getting me with the grass. It's going to pop up, right? But, you know, we have to look out for that. Next battle, what are we met with? A Galvantula. Okay. This is, you would think this is bad, but we're doing so much damage right back. It's fine. Yes, we're going to probably lose if they, let's see. Okay, yeah, they're going to throw. Sometimes I'm able to get the next Surf through because I don't think they're greedy, but we're letting that go. We're calling the Cross Poison. This is a little bit of a different situation. They're double shielding as well, so we're looking good. But sometimes I can sneak a Surf through because they try to farm extra there. So we're bringing in the Ampharos. They're going to be hitting me with a Lunge, unfortunately. I wanted to farm them down, but they probably could have got to another one since they did just lower my attack, and it's not very effective to them. So we're just going to go ahead and take them out. All right, so they're bringing in a Glissopod. This team is going to get real crazy real quick here, you're going to see, and it is going to be for the better, for me at least. And they have a Barbarical in the back. I'm thinking, man, I mean, I guess it's probably worked for them, you know? I could see that happening, but, I mean, they are going super spicy here, so props to them. And we're going to go ahead and get to another Thunderbolt, and this electric team is just going to be able to take them out with ease. Lantern helping us rise up here. Collecting these points, I mean, when we used... what is it, Gouldingo? Man, that thing, it's going to be okay in the Ultra League, but as far as the Great League and the matchups that it was giving me, my gosh, it dropped me like 250 points. It was disgusting. So I'm trying to recover it because when I did get my Elio, it was around 2160, I don't know. Next battle, we're met with a Walrein, and this is a pretty neutral matchup. So long as we call Earthquake or let the Icicle Spear go, and it's going to be really good, and it's an Earthquake, unfortunately, so they're going to be able to almost KO us here. They can't quite farm us down. We're going to go for a Skull Bash, and they're going to be shielding that up. And I immediately swap, and this is crazy. They swap into their Shiny Shadow Sharpedo. I'm like, wow, it's perfect. I'm farming them down, and now I've got 2 Brutal Swings to throw at this Trevenant here. So I go for an extra quick move. I don't know why I did that, thinking I might be able to get to another one here, and I actually almost did one more, and I should have been able to make it. Bring it in the Lapras, and they're going to go ahead and throw. We're going to shield this up and try to farm them down here with that Ice Shard to do more damage, and we're able to take them out. They are shieldless, bringing back that Walrein, and we're going to go ahead and retreat with energy. Don't think I was going to be able to get to a Skull Bash. Bringing in the Lantern. Earthquake is going to do a whole heck of a lot of damage, but it's okay because we will survive even if it's a Shadow. And I was just saying, all you have to do is say it's not going to KO really loud, and it won't KO, and that it worked. We survived. All right, we're taking that win barely, and we're looking good here. Moving it on to our next battle. This third set is looking pretty good for us here. I think this might be the 5-0, but we'll have to see. Might be another 4-1. Next battle met with another Galvantula. Do you see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? All right, anyway. Again, I don't really mind this matchup too much. But if we do lose the Lapras, which we are, we're going to be very, 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 very vulnerable to grass in the back, which is not going to be good for us here because of the Lantern. The Ampharos can handle it because it does have Brutal Swing, but not so much for the Lantern. So we're going to go ahead and let that lunge go, and it's doing so much damage. Galvantula is just nasty. Going for that Brutal Swing, and it is enough to take them out. Fantastic. And they're bringing in a Talonflame. They did lower our attack. I should have probably just swapped into our Lantern at this point, but we're getting a shield, so that works great. And we're still holding on to 2 here. So unless they have a grass in the back, I think we're going to be okay. Let's see what they have. And they're retreating into an Olamola. So putting on a double electric was really pulling out these algorithm teams, and I was loving it. Let's go. Sometimes it would put me in a bad position. Sometimes it would put me in a good one, but it really did mess me up for that last set, and it's looking like it's trying to, bring up my spirits for this one. It's like, okay, we'll hook you up now. You lost enough points. We'll give you enough points so you can go pretty much to where you were, and your point gain is going to be nowhere. Okay, so they're not even helping me. They're just making sure I stay exactly where I'm at, and that freaking 50% marker that all of you are at as well. Oh man, there is so many fun deniers out there. It's so, you could just go up to them and say, algorithm, and they'll just start, crying and screaming, throwing a fit like a baby. It's insanely funny. Anyways, what are we going to be met with for our next battle here, folks? And thank you to all who are watching. I really appreciate you for being here. We have a mirror match Lapras. They're retreating into an Ampharos, and I immediately swap into my Lantern here. This is okay. We're going to be able to keep on hitting them with that Surf. Their Thunder Punch is going to be doing a decent amount of damage. We're going to let it go, but they're hitting me with a Brutal Swing. Sounds good to me. Do you want to go Brutal Swing or Thunder Punch up against Lantern? Probably Brutal Swing. Going to go for another one, shielding that second one up, and they're letting it go. Can I farm them down? Come on, let's go. Let's go. All right, that is so good. Let's see it. We are down a shield, though, but they're bringing in a Cage-a-Bug. Oh, yeah. Charge-a-Bug. Did I say Cage-a-Bug? Charge-a-Bug. Yes, I think this is our demise, unfortunately. This will probably not be our 5-0. That's not good. Bringing in the Lapras to kind of just absorb it. Going for a Surf here because, well, that's all we can do at this point. Doing a little bit more damage. I don't know. Was that a misplay here on my end? Should I bring in the Ampharos a little bit sooner here for this situation? They're retreating into that Lapras. We're going to go for a Thunder Punch. Yeah, I probably should have. Oh, well. You can't win them all. All right, going for another Thunder Punch here. We kind of need to shield. Okay, so, all right, let me think. This was the crucial moment here. Should have took him out. Should have took him out, right? Because I crunches it enough. Their quick move is going to be not very effective. I could have outpaced them, right? Yeah, I should have. That's how I could have won. I know that they had energy on their Pokemon in the back, but if we didn't get greedy there, I think we can farm down, we could have probably won. Damn, okay, that's what it was. It's good looking at these replays again. All right, next battle, we're met with a Magcargo. This is, it's an interesting matchup. It's obviously a pretty good one for us because of the 4 times effective to the fire and rock, but they're still going to be able to hit us pretty hard. Luckily enough, they do not have rock throw, so we don't have to take all that damage. Incinerate is still hurting quite a bit. They're going for the rock tomb, which is going to lower our stats here. Okay, it's this one. All right, so here we go. I had to leave it in because I told you it's unedited. So what's going to happen is, I don't know if they closed their app or if their game froze. We'll just chalk it up to their game froze. How about that? But at this point, I'm not going to wait. This is Go Battlely cutthroat as hell nowadays. And we got all these people running their mouth out here. I don't know who's who. I don't know who's friendly fire. I don't know who's an enemy. I'm just going to do this. Before I was all nice, like, I'll wait 2 minutes. Yeah, I'll sit here for them. And then, you know, no. Gone are the days of that crap. Okay, so, I mean, this is all we can do. Yeah, that happens. So, yeah, I typically don't leave these in. It's a little awkward here. But, again, this is going to be going unedited. So, let's keep it going. All right. Moving it on to our next opponent. What are we going to be met with here? Still on our 3rd set. We're looking pretty good. What is it going to be? A Galvantula. See? Do you see? All right. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're just a good lead. Oh yeah, how come I didn't see them before, huh? All right, so we're going to go for a Surf. We're actually going to get that through before they get to their lunge, but they're probably building up to 2 anyway, so it doesn't even matter. I let it go. It is a discharge, as a matter of fact. So I'm kind of contemplating what I should go in here with. Probably the Ampharos, but again, if there's a grass in the back, I'm not going to say we're going to lose, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good. So we shield that up, going for a lunge. Please tell me this is enough. If it's not, okay, thank goodness. What are they coming in here with? A Ferrothorn? Yeah, we're backing out. Oh, that's a wrap. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get a 5-0 for that. Or we already completed that last one. Okay. Keeping it moving here. What are we going to see? So as I was talking about that, how they keep us at a 50% win rate, I was actually getting that 5-0 there. So we missed it. Well, I missed it. Was yapping over it. You know what's funny? It actually works out perfect. This is a good lead, by the way. While I was saying that, I got a 5-0. Our points were at 2,002. That's where it put us back to. And I was saying, you know, it puts you in a horrible situation, makes you go 1-4, lose all these points, and then it gives you decent leads, and then you have a decent matchup, and then you go positive or whatever the case is, or you just play well at a bad situations. But we're going to be at the same score that we were at when we started. It's freaking crazy. As a matter of fact, we're actually going to be down by 1 point. Literally, did all my sets, and we're going to be at the same freaking spot with 1 more point. So this is a great position. They're going to be backing out because this is an obvious loss. That was not like, man, take that skill. Yeah, you just got destroyed. It's just about the matchups. They were probably thinking, damn algorithm. All right, giving me a double electric team. What is this crap? I'll take it. Thank you very much. Next battle, what are we going to see here? Oh, right. Now, this little thing. Oh, right. It really threw me off. Forgot it had Bulldoze. Yeah, I forgot. Completely forgot. So we're going to go for the Surf, get that shield, swap into the Ampharos. And I'm thinking, they're going to just electric moves, right? No, one-shot Bulldoze, pretty much. Oh, my gosh. What in the hell? I go for Thunder Punch. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I could have went for Brutal Swing and KO'd. I don't know what I'm doing. I bring in the Lapras. I think I was... I'm not going to make excuses. Let's just say I screwed up. There you go. I screwed up. All right, so they're bringing in their Toxapex, and I mean, well, we're just going to go for a Skull Bash at this point. Raising our defense means nothing. We just need to get that damage in. Great. Swapping into our Lantern, we have to hope that there's no grass in the back. Please let there be something that we can handle. Let's go. Come on, algorithm, be nice to me. Oh, nope, Trevenant, we immediately back out. That's a wrap. I'm not even going to waste their time. There's nothing we can do there. And we're looking, going down again. Okay, all right. Was that 1996? Okay. Oh, it's Rowlet Spotlight Hour. Better turn on an Incent there. Typically, the Spotlight Hours are happening when I'm playing Go Battlely. Usually, sometimes. I don't care about them, honestly. You know, if it's a ×2 Stardust thing, then I'll used to do it sometimes, but editing comes first. Anyways, let's keep this moving here, folks. Please give this video a thumbs up if you haven't done so yet. Next battle, we're met with a Toxapex. That's not great, so we're going to go ahead and swap. Typically, I would stay there, but we have 2 electric types. And if they bring in a Trevenant, this is exactly why I swapped into Trevenant, not Lantern. So we can handle it with Brutal Swing here. We've already gotten 1 shield. I think we can get 2 out of them. Beautiful. 2 shields. Not particularly ideal, but I mean, they use both shields here. So I guess I should have shielded that up to put on more pressure with the Brutal Swing to potentially take them out. But they would have just spammed me again with a Bullet Seed, or a Seed Bomb, I should say. So we're bringing in the Lapras, letting that go, and we're going to be putting on a lot of hope for the Lantern, seeing that we're going to be taking out their Grass type here, but they're swapping, so we're going to have to handle that later down the line. So this is it, folks. This is the raw footage. You like to see it. Again, if you can give it a thumbs up, I really do appreciate it. These videos take a while. That's okay. It's kind of fun doing it because I'm pressured to make sure I play the best, because there's nothing that I'm cutting out, right? Alright, anyways, we're taking them out. They're bringing that Trevenant, of course. Now, the Lapras does have energy, and we're going to be able to farm them down with Ice Shards, although the Trevenant is going to be able to hit this charge move before it goes down. If there is a Fire type, something in the back, weak to water, what is going to be? A Shiftry. Now, I screw up. I had 2 Surfs. Are you kidding me? Oh, wow. I can't believe that. And it didn't let me get off the Skull Bash because they won CMP, so I back out, and I was pissed about that one. I was really annoyed about that. Wasting so much energy for a lot of these battles. Next one, met with a Pelipper. This is going to be great, no problem. We've seen this before. We like this matchup here. The things in the back, technically I would want to almost swap, but here's the thing. If they're running a Pelipper up front, more than likely they're going to have something to protect them from electric, because, well, that's just the way it goes. And there it is, Whimsicott, exactly. So this is a horrible matchup for me, because not only is it going to be Grass resisting the electric, but it's also Fairy resisting the Brutal Swing. So we're going to be forced to go with the Thunder Punch here, but we're going to be doing a decent amount of damage before we do go down. They are going to be reaching a charge move here, and I'm just going to bring in Lapras and farm them down. This is just going to have to use a shield here. That's just the way it goes. Now, we're shieldless up against an opponent with 2. Now, I know this will feel hopeless a lot of times, but if you have a lot of energy built up and you play yourself correctly, and the most important factor, you know, what they have in the back. Now, we're catching here to preserve that Lapras with energy, bringing in the Lantern to absorb, not very effective. They've got a Marowak in the back. Now, if there was a Grass, it's over. Obviously, Trevenant, I'll just back out. Well, I mean, I would maybe there would be a little play there, but they farm up a bunch, get 2 Seed Bombs, and they just spam me, so it would be a wrap, right? So in this case, though, we're good. That Pelipper doesn't have any energy really. It had some, but it's not really looking too good. We'll be able to take that one out probably with a couple of quick moves. I think that's how we do it. Immediately throw the Surf here on this Marowak, and there's no way to get to a Hurricane, and we're just going to bomb it down. We take the win, we're looking good. We're going to keep it moving here, folks. Got a couple more battles for you. This video's kind of flying by pretty fast. These long commentaries are pretty good. Alright, what are we going to be met with? We're leading with Lapras again. Another Devil Angela. Serious? Yeah, at this point it just became, at least I'm recording it so you all can witness what the hell I have to deal with, and well, so you can see how I have to deal with what you're dealing with as well going into Go Battle League. And I know people don't even like it as it is, and this doesn't, if you're watching, more than likely you do, maybe you just find me entertaining, who knows what the case is, but I thank you that you're here, but it doesn't make it any more enjoyable, you know. I used to have such a burning desire to play Go Battle League and hope that I can do more battles, and sometimes I don't even finish my Go Battle days anymore because of how big these battles have become for my account. It's so unbelievably just nuts. I'm just sitting here sometimes, I would get so pissed before. Now I don't even get upset, I'm just sitting here like a disappointed parent. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. You can't have good teams every day. I don't want it. I just want to fight somebody with a normal team that's not manipulated by this damn system. Anyway, dropping that. Up against this Magcargo. Alright, I realized, oh wait, I don't want to KO you. I want to farm you up a little bit more, so I swap into the Lantern. I'm like, can I recover this? Is it recoverable? I don't know. Oh, that. You go for the Brutal Swing. Yeah, it's going to be close. Yeah, unfortunately not. That's a good try, though. That's a good try. Now, if there was one battle I wanted to leave out of this, that I want so badly. We have another one of those cut-ins here where I had to look at my messages, but I assure you I did not stop the recording. Okay, so we're just going to resume it here, and we're up against our next opponent. Lapras versus Swampert. Here, this is great. Hydro Cannon, you got it. We're going to go ahead and just keep on going with it at this point. They use both skills. Are you serious? That's perfect. We want to see that. Very good. If they hit me with Earthquake, that's fine. They're going for a Hydro. I was trying to catch, but this is not going to KO. That's not a Shadow. It's Swampert. And despite them using both shields, we're still going to be able to take the lead with this Lapras. And we have really no health, which is great, so they can't really being farmed. We're bringing in the Talon Blend. Beautiful. We bring in the Lantern, which is going to completely wall it. But they have our biggest enemy in the back, which is going to be a Grass type superior. This is not looking too good. We have to do as much damage to this thing as we can with our Anthros, and we're just going to have to use a shield. I'm hoping we survive a Frenzy plan. At this point, I don't think we will, plus the quick moves that they're going to be doing, but I think we're going to be bringing them low enough so that we can farm them down with our Lantern. We have a Lantern back there, right? And one. Oh my goodness, are you kidding? We could have went. Did we have energy on that Anthros? Did we screw up again? We did. Oh wow. So we go for the Thunderbolt. This is enough to KO. So thank goodness we won that, because man, we are really screwing up over here. Come on, get it together. What am I doing? Alright folks, let's keep it going. What do we got next? Sometimes you just, you know, when you do this day in and day out, sometimes you kind of go a little numb. Next battle, Trevenant, still bomb at all. I don't mind this matchup whatsoever. Our Ice Shark does so much. The Receive Bomb is going to hurt, but we can survive one. So we're going to go ahead and shield this first one up here. Let's see if we get a shield out of them. If we don't, that's great. If we do, that's great too. They're letting it go, and we're able to take them down. Now, typically they'd be able to get to another one. The reason why they weren't, because we cut them off and they hit Shadow Claw. That's all it took, was just one little quick move. Bring in our Ampros, we're 3 of energy on our Lapras here. Now, I should have bring in our Lantern. That's another misplay. Okay, well, let's see if we can recover this misplay here. Not the worst case in the world, but it's not the best. We're going to let this go. Surf's going to do a lot, and they're retreating and bringing it up. And look at, there we go, another screw up. There you go. That didn't hit. Brutal swing. What the hell? Wow, that would have been like about that much damage right there. We could have farmed them down with Lapras. I'm just messing up left and right. Can we recover this? Can I farm them down? I do. If I didn't, then wow, that would have been horrible. Bringing in that Lantern, and if we can land this, is all we really need to do, because we got a perfectly healthy Lantern in the back, and now we're going to be able to spark down despite them having a shield. We don't really need to worry about that. We're looking good. Almost going to lose that, but we're able to pull it back despite my horrible plays there. Hey, you can't play perfect all the time. There you go, folks. That is going to be a wrap. If you did enjoy this unedited video, please give it a thumbs up. It always helps me a bunch. And I'll be catching you all on the next one. Get ready for some Ultra League battles. Take care.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!